What do I say?
Women in Hollywood, Carey Mulligan, take one. What character of yours do you most admire?
Lindsay Sear, Black Mass.
Frida.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Katarina from the movie Pure.
Joanna Hoffman in Steve Jobs.
What character of yours are you the most unlike?
Ava in EX-MACHINA.
Sissy Shame.
What character of yours are you the most unlike?
Rose in Titanic.
The role I've had the most fun with, without question, was Clementine Krasinski in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
What role terrified you the most?
Sissy Shame.
What role did you have the most fun with? Please don't say Sissy.
Sissy Shame.
What role of yours has terrified you the most?
Terrified me?
Yeah.
I don't get terrified.
I mean, so much of it was I think, relatable to so many teenage girls and, you know, the whole growing up and failing your parents. When I applied to drama school and I did it all in secret, and they found out and they were really upset with me and really disappointed because I'd lied. And when we shot the scene when Alfred Molina, my father, comes and knocks on my door, and it was sort of like reliving my life again. I felt that sort of terrible disappointment of having, you know, disappointed your parents, just like, oh, that's so much worse.
Gosh, you know, almost every scene in Selma was something very emotional, and so as a director, you have to try to create distance. But I'd be in the editing room and I'd be watching scenes, and one that really struck me was the scene when Dr. Martin Luther King goes to visit the mortuary after a young Black man is murdered. And I think because of so much of what's happening right now with police aggression, that really hit me. I like to talk about truth, and sometimes truth is not hard facts. Truth is the way people feel. Truth is in the atmosphere. Truth is what we think about a thing afterward. Truth is memory.
I did write all those things that they say about me. Yeah, I didn't want like the writers to come in like, you know how you have like a fat ass? And I'd be like, no. But yes. So I wrote it. It was really hard work and it took me a long time. It's the hardest I've worked on anything. I'm really proud of it. You know, writing so many insults about myself, it's like I started to lose it. And I was like, should I keep doing this? Like, is this bad for me? But I was just like, no, I'm gonna push through. And then it became really liberating. And I'm like, well, now everything I could possibly imagine someone saying is out there. And it was really empowering at the end.
The character, in my mind, was a complete sociopath. She's a young girl who is messing with people because she thinks it's fun. She's really intense, but also incredibly naive. She's playing with people and playing with their emotions just because it makes her feel excited. She doesn't understand that it has an effect on people, it leaves a mark. Now that I'm talking about it more, Penelope kind of sucks.
So how do you play a character that sucks?
Just be honest. Yeah.
Women in Hollywood, Alicia Vikander, take one. I knew that there was no way for me to meet Alex Garland, the director, so I wanted to do this self-tape. Then when I later on got the part, he was like, whatever you had in that, like, upgrade her and try to find what roads she must have gone to be more humanized. And I think, you know, Alex said to me, you don't need to tell me whatever you think is going on. So I think I had my own journey with my own idea regarding Ava, but also one that I don't think you actually need to share.
There was a relative of her, somebody who was very close to her, her niece, who tried to sabotage the film many times. But I had tried to talk to her so many times, and she would send me insulting messages. So I didn't think she wanted to come to the premiere, but we invited her, and she came. At the party, they said, she's here, and she wants to talk to you. And I was like, what? She's gonna slap me. When she turned around, she started crying, and she said, I came to destroy you, but I want to thank you because you gave me back my aunt. For me, that was a very personal, magical moment.
It's a very tricky scene, very. So I said to John, listen, if she loves him so much, how could she go out and bring another man home? And John said, Jenna, I wrote this, and you read it, and you said you liked it, and that you would play it. I said, yes. He said, so do it. And I thought, it's your part, and it's up to you to solve the problems in it. And that always stayed with me. I really appreciated being told that.
There's a scene in Steve Jobs, actually, which I was dreading shooting. I read it and I almost didn't want to look at the page because I was like, that's hard. It's a heightened scene between myself and Michael Fassbender, and it goes on for about 12 pages. And within the scene, she gets extremely angry with him, very emotional, then she pulls it together, calms down, walks out the door, and carries on with the story. And so that's hard to do, because you can't pick up from an emotional place. You have to really, truly find it, play through it, pull yourself back together, and really do it, really, truly do it. There's no tricks, you know, none. It is actually sometimes when you can feel the most excited by the job that you do. Yeah, either it happens or it doesn't happen, you know, and you know that you've got no one but yourself to get you there sometimes.
Beautiful, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Wonderful interview.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Done?
Good.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm glad to talk with you.